So this is my very first time going live on Facebook. Thousands, millions of people watching already, no doubt. I thought I'd do a year-end message. It's that time where we begin to reflect on our year 2016, what it's been like, and we start to think about the future. It's a natural time where we reflect on the past and focus on what could come next. But my message is a simple message, and it's about hopes, it's about fears, it's about goals, and it's about the words we use to describe things. So I'm going to focus on three things. First of all, this time last year, do you remember 29th, 30th, 31st of December 2015, just before we launched into 2016, what you were thinking of, what you were doing, what you were wishing about. So let's talk about that. Second of all is 2016 itself. What a fantastic year it has been. A very interesting period of time, a very unique set of events, both personally and globally as well. And finally, I'm going to talk a little bit about your 2017 and beyond goals, and particularly why 2017 itself won't be a good year. In fact, 2016 wasn't a good year, 2015 wasn't a good year, and why 2017 and beyond won't be a good year. So let's take you back. This time last year, wow! I remember sitting here in my old house, because we moved house in February this year, and I remember thinking 2016 is going to be the year. I'm going to finish writing my book. By the way, I haven't written that, nightmare. That's going to come out next year. That's my goal. It was going to be a new house, moving, a new town, new location, lots of great work, lots of great travel. That did come true. And I had my hopes, I had my goals. I felt really energized. This time last year, I felt really energized, looking forward to 2016. I thought this year I'm going to get super healthy. This year I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to be traveling all over the world. I'm going to go to the gym every single day in all the hotels I get to stay in. I'm going to start focusing on saving money and building my own wealth as well. So my health and my wealth, we're going to, they're going to grow. Surprisingly, my wealth has pretty much stayed the same. I think, like most people, we all have challenges with money. And my health, I don't think I've got worse, but I definitely haven't got better. So that's something I definitely need to focus on, particularly as I'm heading towards the big 5-0 very soon. But I always thought that 2016 was going to be was going to be my year. So thinking about that second point, 2016, it was going to be the year. It's going to be the year where everything changed, and there were many positives. Moving house was one big thing. Seeing my kids moving to different stages of their life where they got their A-level results and they went into further education doing their A-levels, and my eldest daughter going into a second year of university studying psychology, and there were some very positive things as well. But like you, like me, many challenges. There were ups and downs. There were things I didn't see coming. Things that just didn't realize would have such a big impact, both professionally and personally as well. Both positive and negative, by the way. That's not always bad. There were some very interesting global events. If we think about here in the UK, we had the Brexit debate. Now, whether you were for the staying in or leaving, one thing that happened was it divided so many people on Facebook, certainly in my group of friends within my Facebook community, on my personal profile. Everyone became like experts in like the House of Commons, and it was for against, and I saw a lot of friction, a lot of challenges, and a lot of friendships really challenged over this political hot potato. And I think for those people who voted to leave, you're probably still frustrated because UK hasn't left yet, and those of you who voted remain obviously frustrated because we haven't left, but we're going to be leaving. And but the ultimate thing is, we realise that whether we stayed or left, didn't really have a big impact in anything about our own personal situation. The only person, as we still remember, is who's going to be in control of our own success, our own happiness, our own health, our own wealth, is you. It's certainly not going to be the government. It's not going to be the local government. It's not going to be the council. It's certainly not going to be your wider family, your close family, your husband, your wife, your parents, or your children. The only person who's going to ultimately make your life what you want it to be is going to be you. And that's certainly a message that I've put out there a lot over this year. And I think more recently in the USA, there's been a lot of division, a lot of protests, a lot of pro and against Donald Trump. And, you know, these sort of things are being reflected in many, many different cultures globally, as well as the political landscape has changed. So I think many, many people saw 2016 as this, it's going to be wonderful, it's going to be fantastic, it's going to be, I'm going to make it what I want it to be. And then boom, suddenly things just come out of nowhere, and things happen, and they will continue to happen, that we either like or we don't like. So that leaves us to today. It's where are we now? It's currently 20 to 3 in the afternoon in the UK at 29th of December. We're 2 days away from New Year celebrations, and people are starting to think about 2017. What will 2017 be like? And many, many people will write down their goals, and their goals in their New Year's resolutions will be written, and they'll be fueled by two things in certain cultures. First of all, they'll be fueled by emotions. Whenever we make a resolution, whenever we make a goal, we are very, very often fueled by emotion. And if we think about New Year's Eve, some people often be fueled by both emotion and sometimes alcohol as well. But the reality is come January the 1st, the goals that you've set yourself, the resolutions that you've set yourself will still be there. They'll be there for you to consider, to contemplate, to focus about. But when the emotion and or the alcohol has left you, you're just left with the goal. And that goal then is going to be up to you to work on daily, whether it's fitness related, whether it's wealth related, whether it's learning something you've never done before, whether it's travel, whether it's meeting people that you've never met before, spending more time with family, being calmer, being a better human being. All of that stuff needs to be worked on daily. It won't happen overnight. But one of the biggest challenges that we face with goals is how we write the goals, or how we think about the goals. And if we think about the words we use, language is fascinating. The words we use with other people and the words we use with ourselves. Very, very often we set our goals up by stating them in the negative. In other words, we talk about them as, I don't want this to happen, I don't want that to happen. And whilst that can be useful, it doesn't create an image or a picture in our mind of what we do want to happen. So for example, if you're lost and you ask for directions, what you really don't want people to say is, well, let me help you, don't go that way. Well, it's kind of useful if you're lost not to know not to go that way, but you still don't know which way you want to go. So my recommendation to you is to write down your goals and state them as you want them to be. So focus on what you do want instead of what you don't want. So if you're thinking about your energy levels, instead of thinking, oh, I don't want to be lethargic, I don't want to hate my job, I don't want to do this, state what you do want. Say, I want to wake up energized, I want to wake up feeling good, I want to achieve this goal in my fitness, in my health, in my wealth. Put a physical or a visual number or image in your head so that you can know when you've achieved it. Because if you don't know what success looks like, it's going to be really hard for you to know what actions you need to take every single day to achieve it. And then when you've achieved it, if you don't know what it looks like, well, you're just going to be busy being busy in the busyness of business. Now, you know, my whole page is all about enjoying work and loving life. And the reason we do that is because we spend 5 days out of 7 days at work for 48 weeks out of 52 for another year of work, and then another and another and another and another. So stating the goals about work is all about knowing what you do want. And once you've worked out what you do want, it's going to be easier for you to understand it. So again, let's think about this. This time last year, where were you? hopes and dreams for 2016. We realized that 2016 wasn't exactly how we wanted it to be, and 2017 won't be either. There's still going to be challenges. There's still going to be ups and downs, things that you didn't see coming. And certainly as you think about all of the news that's coming, there's so much focus at the moment about celebrities dying in 2016. And, you know, the reality is that celebrities and non-celebrities die every single year. But it's the focus this year tends to be on the names of those celebrities, the people that we've grown up with. And the reality is that for the goals that you want to achieve in your life, I'm very grateful in some respects to the celebrities that have been in the news about them passing, both expected and maybe unexpected as well, because it's a great reminder that our time here is finite. Tomorrow is never guaranteed. And those goals that you want to achieve of your life, you've got to start thinking, well, when are you gonna do it? Are you gonna wait and wait and wait and wait? Or are you going to take up action daily to achieve your goals? So, 2017, it's not going to be a good year. There's going to be good and there's going to be bad things happen based on how you view it. In fact, it's going to be the same as 2016. You're going to have challenges. You're going to have things that happen that you don't like. So my recommendation to you is very, very simple. Think about what you do want. Think about what you need to do to achieve what you do want. And ultimately, every single day, wake up and be grateful for that day, and then go and take the action needed to achieve it. It's not just going to happen. You have to take action. And it's the people who take action who end up being lucky, who end up being the ones who have the better things, the better life. But no matter where you are in your life, remember, the past doesn't equal the future. So if you've been successful in the past, it doesn't mean you're going to be successful in the future. And if life right now for you isn't what you want it to be, it doesn't mean it can't be. All it takes is for you to decide what you do want, to focus on the action plan needed to achieve it, and then every single day to go out and enjoy and make the decision to make things happen. You can do anything that you want to in 2017 and beyond, but you just can't do everything. So, you know, if you want to get fit, you have to sacrifice watching television. If you want to watch television, you have to maybe sacrifice getting fit. Everything is within your grasp, but it's the small things that you do daily and knowing what success looks like. And ultimately, remember, this time next year, 29th of December, 2017, ultimately, if you don't have a plan, you will end up somewhere. So my recommendation for you is to think about what you want to achieve in the next 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, and then take daily action to make it happen. So I don't wish you the best of luck for 2017, because luck is what happens to people who take action every single day. I look forward to sharing some more videos with you. This is my first time going live on Facebook. It's a new first for me, and that might be a good reminder for you as well. When was the last time you did something for the first time? Maybe 2017 will be the year you go and do those things that you've been putting off. But whatever it is, go and take action daily. Go and make the world a fantastic place, not because of what other people do, but because of what you do for other people. So that's me for now. I look forward to catching up with you another time. In the meantime, Happy New Year. Cheers.